Welcome back to In Session. Court is still in mid-morning break, but as soon as they resume, we will resume our live coverage of North Carolina versus Young. But in the meantime, I want to bring back in Session law enforcement analyst and contributor Mike Brooks and trial attorney Justin Leto. And Justin, let me start by asking you about the attitude of Jason Young. And I know that on the one hand, people will say, well, where is the connection to Jason Young? But you heard Beth just talk about how police call him. He's not asking about his daughter. He's not asking about his wife. He lawyers up a couple days later. He never inquires about the investigation. And they were investigating this case for 3 years. Does that sound odd to you, or is this normal actions for a person whose wife has just died and could very well be a defendant in this case?
No, it's definitely not normal action. Listen, I'm not a psychologist. I can't pretend to be able to get inside this guy's head and figure out what he's thinking. Certainly to us sitting here and watching it, it seems like odd and abnormal behavior. It seems cold, it seems insensitive, and it seems like he doesn't really care. But again, I'm going back to what the evidence is, and that is not evidence of murder. That's evidence of being a bad guy. He obviously isn't a good guy. I think we've established that he has affairs with lots of women. He doesn't seem to really be a good husband, before all this happens. But again, when you're looking at a case like this, you have to look at it objectively and think, what is the prosecution laying out there for the jury to absorb that's going to be proof beyond a reasonable doubt of murder? And watching the testimony this morning, I have seen absolutely nothing that is any evidence of murder. In fact, I see the prosecution putting on witnesses that help establish an alibi. I'm very confused by what the prosecution is doing right now.
All right, now I want to let